What is good? What is happening, everyone? My name is Muthana, and welcome to another great edition of Good Friends, Better Rivals play-by-play. This week, we are doing the play-by-play for the New York Giants versus the New Orleans Saints. It is Jackson Dart's second start of the year, so we shall see if he can keep that momentum going and make it two in a row for the New York Giants. His first start last week was against the Los Angeles Chargers. He beat them 21-18. He did some good things. He used his feet to get some yards, some good rushing yards. His motor, his movement, he was tremendous in it. Cam Scatterboo became the starting back outright because 2 weeks ago, Tyrone Tracy Jr. got injured. So it's Scatterboo and Dart in the backfield. It's a new era for the New York Giants. What's up, Alex? How you doing? So we shall see if they can make it two in a row. The New York Giants, were 1-3. Can they make it to 2-3? It could be a new lease on life for the New York Giants. The defensive line last week was a menace to society. Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Abdul Carter were all top 10 in pressures generated last week. But last week, it was beneficiary to them because the Chargers lost 3 of their offensive linemen. So we'll see if the New Orleans Saints offensive line holds up. They do have a left tackle rookie in Kelvin Banks Jr. out of Texas, as well as second-year man Talisi Fuaga on the right side. So we shall see if it all works out for them. The Giants have had some success against rookie left tackles this year. The Kansas City Chiefs, Josh Simmons was the first one they faced this year, and they took him to school. They didn't win the game, unfortunately, but they showed that he is beatable. He's a rookie. He's still learning things with Josh Simmons. So let's see if Kelvin Banks Jr. is still learning things as well. But without further ado, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to, move along and improve the YouTube channel. I believe we're at 241 subscribers. Trying to get to 250. So we're 9 away. So make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe as well. The last time I believe the New York Giants were in New Orleans, it was the overtime game where Jabril Peppers famously said he wants the ball. And they got that ball and they went down and they scored. Kenny Galladay and Kadarius Toney were big proponents in that overtime win a couple years ago. But that's how long it's been. Kadarius Toney and Kenny Galladay were on the team. So let's see, can magic repeats itself? Because there's also that famous moment between Drew Brees and Eli Manning where they had combined 13 passing touchdowns in a shootout. So we'll see if that keeps going. The Giants are 1-3. The Saints are 0-4. Can the Saints get their first victory of the year? Some people say this is the game to do it. At home against the New York Giants, we shall see. What's up, Suge? How are you? Also a crazy game with the Vikings against the Browns at the end there. Oh, apparently, yes. That was the morning game, 6:30 in the morning in London, England. Vikings-Browns. So we shall see. The kickoff is ready. Jamie Gillen is kicking the ball away. Like we said, Graham Gano last 2 weeks ago got injured in warm-ups. Now he's been placed on IR. Their new kicker is Jude McElhaney. He beat out Young Ho Koo in a kicking competition last week. But Jamie Gillen is the one doing the kickoffs. The Saints will be on the offense first. Balls away. Saints bring it out. The Giants are there to stop him. Oh, my God. What a nice kick coverage by the New York Giants. Tackling Velus Jones Jr. at the 5-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants defense. Coming out, the starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints is Spencer Rattler. Last year, he had 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. This year, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. The South Carolina man via Oklahoma. He had to fight off the rookie quarterback Tyler Shuck, but really he was really not that much competition. First play under center. Play action. He overthrows Rasheen Shaheed, Cordell Flott in coverage. The pressure got to him very quickly. Spencer Rattler had to speed up his thought process, overshot his man. Second down and 10 at the 5-yard line for the New Orleans Saints. One of the best jerseys in the game. They do have a streak going on. The Saints have scored 21 or less points in 10 straight games. It's a run play to Alvin Kamara. Got about 3 yards on that play. Kamara is the key to the offense in New Orleans for the past 6 years. He has been that key. Him, Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill is coming back for this week. He's been injured since last year, as well as Foster Moreau. 3rd down and 6. This is the money down for the New York Giants defensive line right here. Man coverage. We got a flag on the play. Here it comes. False start on the New Orleans Saints. They're going back 5 yards. That'll be 3rd and 11. Jawan Johnson was flagged on that play. You got a little twitchy. You can't get twitchy. What's up, Adelia? How are you? 3rd and 11. Scenario gets better for the New York Giants defensive line. Can they get to Spencer Rattler? No, they don't, but it is incomplete. Spencer Rattler was looking for Chris Olave, Javon Holland in coverage. 4th down for the New York Giants. A lot was made for the press conference by Spencer Rattler this week. He said, all we really need to know is blocking their pressure, and then we're good to go because their back end is nothing special. Kelvin Banks Jr. possibly got away with a holding because you can't put your arm around the defensive lineman's neck like that. But what can you do? It's Brian Burns. Punts away. Receiving is Gunnar Olszewski. Ball is going to be downed at the 39 and a half yard line. Here he comes out. Old Miss's own Jackson Dart. Only quarterback in a win to have a passing touchdown, a rushing touchdown, and 50 rushing yards in his first career start. Let's see if the magic can keep going. He only had 111 passing yards last week. That's not really good. Even though they still won, you need to see more from the young rookie. First play is out of shotgun. Scatterboo with him. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen. 1 tight end to the top of the screen. Quick pass to Wan'Dale Robinson. Robinson on the bubble screen. He got about 5 yards on that play. Wan'Dale Robinson, believe, has been misused these last couple years. The man is 5'8", right? But he caught over 100 passes in the SEC his last year at Kentucky with his quarterback being Will Levis. So there's definitely some talent there. Motion to Cam Scatterboo to the left side. He looked over there. Jackson Dart across the middle. Pass to Daniel Bellinger. That's a completed pass. Oh, but it's a fumble. Oh, the ref saying he was down. But the Saints were like, no, that was a fumble. Here comes the replay. Caught a pass by Daniel Bellinger. Was he down? It looks like he was down to me. Yes, he was. First down for the New York Giants. Back down to the plus side of the 50 at the 40-yard line. Under center for Jackson Dart. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Play action pass. Find nobody. He scrambled. He got some good yardage. About 6 yards on that play for Jackson Dart on the scramble. Using his feet. Finding a rushing lane. That's the added dimension with Jackson Dart in the game. He's more mobile. He's younger. Unfortunately for Russell Wilson, he's on the wrong side of 30, 36. He's a 36 as an athlete. 36 as a regular person is good. 36 as an athlete, not very good. Cam Skattebo on the run play. That's a first down for Skattebo. A nice looking drive for the New York Giants right out the gate. Good field position for the defense. Good field position for the offense. And they're taking advantage of it. Was Daniel Bellinger down? Yes, he was. He was definitely down. His head and his shoulder hit the ground before the ball comes out. Oh. They gave the Giants the first down there. First down and 10 for the New York Giants. At the 30-yard line. Shotgun. 3 receivers to the top of the screen. 1 tight end to the bottom of the screen. Play action pass for Dart. Quick bubble screen to Wan'Dale Robinson. Trying to find a... Yes, he got it. About 6 yards on that play. Demario Davis on the tackle. The veteran stalwart in the middle of the New Orleans Saints defense. Under center for Jackson Dart. 1 receiver to the top, 1 receiver to the bottom with a tight end. Skattebo in the middle. Scratch that. 2 tight ends. 22 personnel. Run play to Skattebo. Trying to find a hole. Oh, it looked like nothing was there, but Cam Skattebo got yourself 3. Cam Jordan with the tackle. The longtime Saints talisman out of the University of California, the Golden Bears. Golden Bears didn't really have a good week this weekend, giving up a loss at home to Duke Blue Devils. Third and 2. Shotgun. Definitely a pass. Oh, incomplete to Wan'Dale Robinson. Oh, but a flag's on the play. Kool-Aid McKinstry was in coverage. Let's see what the flag's about. McKinstry is beside himself. It was pass interference on the Saints. An automatic first down. The drive stays alive. It was a bang-bang play. McKinstry looked like he tackled him. Did the ball get there beforehand? McKinstry, Wan'Dale Robinson is going to be the battle. I formation for the Giants. Devin Singletary, Darius Slayton in motion. Play action pass. Completed pass to Daniel Bellinger. Once again, did he catch it before he bobbled it? They're saying he did. That's another completed pass to Daniel Bellinger. First down and goal at the 1-yard line. But the Saints are challenging it. Yep, Saints challenge. It was a very close play. Yep, they're challenging. It looks like a completed pass to me. I don't think they're going to overturn this. But if they do, power to New Orleans Saints. Because you can challenge a multitude of things on a play, right? You can challenge the spot of the ball, like, oh, that's not where it was. Or you can challenge if he completed the pass. This is a direct challenge on is the pass complete? Because he fumbles the ball out of bounds after he turns and takes a step. But nowadays in the NFL, a catch isn't a catch until you catch it and make a football move, like taking a step or, falling. So we shall see. It looked like he caught it, turned, took a step, got tackled, and then he fumbled it as he was going down. It looks like a completed pass, but we shall see. While we're waiting for the challenge, I want to make sure everyone, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel. We have a multitude of ways you can support. Mainly, like the liking, the subscribing is wonderful, but we also have a Patreon, patreon.com/LGR_network, as well as our coffee page, same, ko-fi.com/LGR_network, as well as you can, do one-time donations on coffee, as well as buy us a coffee was also a one-time donation. But also too, if you want some merch, the merch store is going to get new items in the coming months. So go to letsgetreadynetworkshop.com, or you can go to our website at letsgetreadynetwork.com. It has everything there you want and see. Also, too, the Discord is free to the public. It's in the description. Hit that link. We appreciate all the support, trying to build a community. We don't really kick people out like that. But if we do, it's for a good reason. Score update from around the league. The game, we have 6 games going on right now. Jets, Cowboys, still 0-0. Giants, Saints, currently 0-0, like we said. Dolphins, Panthers, 0-0. Raiders, Colts, 0-0. And Broncos, Eagles, 0-0. And the Texans are up 7 against the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson is not playing in that game, so we shall see how badly that game goes. They did upheld the call on the field. It is a completed pass. We got big man football in the first and goal. Motion, Daniel Bellinger. Play action pass. Touchdown, Theo Johnson. Theo Johnson had all day in the back of the end zone waiting for the pass. This offense is reminiscent of the first-year offense of Brian Daboll. The use of multiple tight ends, a lot of tight sets, play action, running the ball. Is Brian Daboll churning the clock back? Is the offensive guru showing himself to be one? If you remember the first year of the New York Giants, they didn't really have a lot to play with in the receiving core. They had Darius Slayton. That's what they had. It was Darius Slayton. It was Darius Slayton and Isaiah Hodgins. That's what it was. But they used a lot of tight ends in the first year. A lot of 3 tight end sets. The tight ends back then, one of them was Daniel Bellinger, still the same tight end currently. But the other 2 tight ends were Chris Myrick and Tanner Hudson. Myrick was the 3rd tight end, H-back type. So he played fullback and tight end. But Tanner Hudson and Daniel Bellinger were the other 2 tight ends. They ran a lot of 21 personnel and a lot of 22 personnel as well. So we're seeing a tour de force, a back to form for Brian Daboll and Mike Kafka. So for the next couple weeks, due to the fact that they lost Malik Neighbors, unfortunately, hope the young buck he's going to get surgery this week. So we're going to see a lot of 2 tight end sets, some 22 personnel, some 21 personnel. So make sure to be on the lookout for that. And funny enough, they don't need to do that because they don't need to help their tackles, Andrew Thomas and Jermaine Illuminor, because they're pretty damn good, darn good tackles, especially Andrew Thomas. When Andrew Thomas is healthy, he is a top 5 tackle in the NFL. And don't take my word for it. Take the words of Andrew Whitworth, Duke Manyweather, Brandon Thorne, whose job is to dissect offensive linemen. And they say Andrew Thomas is a top 5 tackle. You can disagree as much as you want with me, but just know my information comes from the experts. Crazy story in the Raiders-Colts game, outside the realm of the game. Mark Sanchez was unfortunately involved in a major incident outside of Indianapolis. He was stabbed in an altercation. Sanchez was intoxicated, trying to get into somebody's car. Someone stabbed him in self-defense. He is in the hospital resting. Hopefully Mark Sanchez, is doing well, is recovering. I'm a big fan of the Sanchez. Ball's away from Jamie Gillen on the kickoff. Can the Giants... Oh, no. It was down in the end zone. Ball's coming out to the 20. Or the... No, I think it's 30 now. It used to be the 20, but now they made it the 30. Which I don't agree with. Never agreed with that rule whatsoever. Second offensive drive for the New Orleans Saints. Spencer Rattler's on the sideline. Taysom Hill's in. Taysom Hill, former BYU starting quarterback, but a multitude of injuries ruined his college career. But he's found a home in New Orleans as a tight end, running back, quarterback hybrid. It all started under Sean Payton and has continued under Dennis Allen and Kellen Moore, the first-year head coach, former offensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. First down and 10. Direct snap to Alvin Kamara. But we have a flag on the play. Got about 3 on that run, but there's a flag on the play. Is this coming back? Offsides on Rashid Shaheed. Now it'll be 1st and 15. Rattler's back in the game. I've never seen an offsides penalty on the offense. That's usually a defensive penalty. Pitch play to Alvin Kamara to the right side. Kamara trying to find something. He got clear, but he got tackled by Tyler Nubin, but he got a good chunk, about 10 yards on that play for Alvin Kamara. Once again, the bad tackling for the New York Giants defense rears his ugly head. Tyler Nubin saving a game-breaking play. They gave him 8 yards on that rush, 11 yards on that rush for Alvin Kamara. 2nd and 4 for the New Orleans Saints. Stopping the run is the key to this game for the New York Giants. The problem is they don't really know how to stop the run very well. Oh, but they got the run stopped right there. Abdul Carter and Tyler Nubin on the tackle. It's a loss of 2 for Alvin Kamara. Carter popped in inside. Tyler Nubin had outside contain. And Alvin Kamara had nowhere to go. 3rd down for the New Orleans Saints. 3rd and 5. Shane Bone has been under fire all season long. Was blamed for the loss in Dallas, justifiably so. Shotgun for the Saints. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen. 1 receiver at the top of the screen. Can they get there? Pressure got there. Is that a pick? Yes, it is. Javon Holland, but flags are on the play. Possible pass interference against the New York Giants, we had 3 flags being thrown. They called pass interference Banks, but Brian Daboll saying like it was tipped. Oh, Tay Banks slipped and brought down Chris Olave with him. Yep, no tipped ball there. That is pass interference on Tay Banks. That is the 16th defensive penalty for the New York Giants. That is the tied for most in the NFL. Under center for Spencer Rattler at the 50. Run play to Alvin Kamara. Kamara tried to find a hole, but he couldn't get it. Got about only a yard. Bobby Okereke and Raheem Nunez-Roches on the tackle. Tay Banks slipped and brought down Chris Olave with him. Negates the interception by Javon Holland. We'll be now in the game. Kendre Miller out of TCU spelling Alvin Kamara. It's a shotgun for Spencer Rattler. It's a completed pass to Chris Olave. Short of the first down. It's going to be third and inches, basically, because the ball did not cross the first down plane. Olave should have fell back, but he tried to fall sideways. It's third down. Third down, literally a foot to go. Spencer on the center. Is it going to be a QB sneak? Yes, it is. And he got the first down right there. Old school QB sneak for Spencer Rattler, keeping the drive alive. New set of downs for the Saints. First down and 10 on the positive side of the 50. It has been a rough 2 years or 3 years for Tay Banks. Shotgun for the Saints. Drop back pass for Spencer Rattler. It's a completed pass. That was to number 18. Second and 4 for the Saints in pistol. 2 receivers at the top of the screen. We have 2 tight ends, 1 in motion. Run by Alvin Kamara. Only got a yard on that play. Abdul Carter, Tyler Nubin, Dexter Lawrence all there for the tackle. Nope, that was Raheem Nunez-Roches coming back after a time on the injury list. 3rd and 3 for the New Orleans Saints. The Giants pass rush hasn't got home. Still no sacks in the game, unlike last week where they had already a sack before. Oh, completed pass to Rasheen Shaheed. First down for the New Orleans Saints. Cordell Flott in coverage. Flott slips. Shaheen got some space and he was open. That's the second DB to slip for the New York Giants. QB draw for Spencer Rattler. But he only got about 2 yards before Dexter Lawrence brought him down. Tried to go quick. Catch them off guard. But big 97 in the middle wasn't convinced. 2nd and 8. They gave him actually 2 yards on that play. At the 22-yard line, shotgun, Olave in motion. Drop back pass. Quick screen to the outside for Olave. Got to make one man miss. He does. He got that first down. Former teammate Paulson Adebo playing his former team. It has been a good drive for the New Orleans Saints. They are now inside the 10-yard line. First down and 10 at the 8. Taysom Hill's in the game. Same thing as Rattler. Jet sweep for Taysom Hill, but he got right away by Kayvon Thibodeau. Diagnosed and destroyed it before it got going on that play. Kayvon Thibodeau has been playing very well this year. Last year he was injured. He's been fully healthy all year. But I also believe the drafting of Abdul Carter probably lit a spark underneath him. Shotgun for the Saints. 2 receivers to the bottom, 2 receivers to the top. Can the pressure get there? Oh, looking for Alvin Kamara, but he drops it. 3rd and 14. Can the Giants get away with just giving up a field goal here? They need to get off the field on 3rd down. That's been the problem. Third and 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 receiver to the top. Kamara out of the backfield, completed pass, but he's going nowhere. Well, just 5 yards. Bobby Okereke. A lot has been questions of Okereke this year. The regression. Does he still have it? The scheme doesn't work. Can he find a way to be impactful? Now out to kick the ball, Blake Groupie. .28-yard attempt. There should be a chip shot, but you never know. Oh, right down Main Street. That's 3 points on the board for the New Orleans Saints. At 1 minute 40 in the first quarter, the New York Giants 7, the Saints 3. We kind of got a game now. All right, while we wait for the game to come back, I want to make sure everybody hit that like button, hit that subscribe, everybody. We really appreciate it. I want to double check. The YouTube channel, see where we're at. We're at 245 subscribers, guys. So we need 5 to 250. The road to 250. We need 5. So there's that. Now let's get you some news and notes around the league. The Jets and the Cowboys, it's a tie game, 3-3. The Raiders get on the board, 3-0 on the Colts. Same thing with the Dolphins, 3-0 on the Panthers. And the Ravens are on the board, so it's 7-3 for the Texans. And the Broncos are beating the Eagles, 3-0. We got a couple of good matchups in the 1 o'clock window and the 1:30 window. You know, we have Commanders, Chargers, and especially Bucks, Seahawks. So those are the games to watch out for. And then tonight on prime time, we got Patriots, Bills. And tomorrow, we got Chiefs, Jacksonville. So we got a couple of great games this weekend. Keep your eye out. Colts are losing, Alex, and the Broncos are winning, Adelia. So both of my friends are showing 2 different emotions. Once again, guys, I want you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. We're 5 away from 250. So really appreciate that. I really want to go to New Orleans one day, guys. I really do. And I kind of just want to walk around, see the city, man. I hear that city is amazing. Probably get a beignet, you know what I mean? I would love to go to a crawfish boil. That would be tremendous. Get some jambalaya. I would say try to get some gumbo, but sometimes gumbo got pork in it, so I can't really get the gumbo. But jambalaya, I think jambalaya is mostly not. I think you can have like non-pork jambalaya, but it is what it is. Balls away for Blake Groupie. Right to Gunnar Olszewski. Can Olszewski get into a good field position for the Giants? Yes, he does. Gets tackled at the 29. Gunnar Olszewski. The pride of Benjean State. First down and 10 at the 20. Oh, they're marking it at the 30-yard line for Jackson Dart and the New York Giants offense. Quick pass to Daniel Bellinger off of the play action. This time he doesn't bobble the ball. Got about 8 right there. 2nd and 2. Daniel Bellinger. It looked like he was the odd man out. Not anymore. Update in the Colts game. The Colts score 7-3 Indianapolis. 2nd and 2 for the New York Giants. Run play to Cam Scatterbu. He got that first down and he got more. My camera is super blurry. Really? It's not blurry on my end. Oh, that's probably my internet. Just give it a minute. It'll probably adjust. I apologize. First down and 10 for the New York Giants after the Scatterbu run. Play action for Jackson Dart. He has time. Ball's batted down. That was Brian Brzee, the Clemson man. Scatterbu was wide open, but Brzee got his hand up. Good play by Brzee right there. Yeah, that's the internet, Adelia. I apologize. Because on my end, it's very clear. 2nd and 10 for the New York Giants. 33 seconds left in the first quarter. They're at the 44-yard line. Dart trying to find somebody. Using his feet. He's found space. Dart. He's running. He got a first down and then some. And he slides at the 28-yard line. Using his feet. Pocket manipulation. Looking downfield. He's looking downfield. He can't find anybody. Then he finds the lane and he got it right down Main Street. First down and then some for Jackson Dart. Hotty toddy, y'all. The old Miss Man. This week, learning how to slide, unlike last week, where he tried to send a message to his team that he's there for the long haul. He's using his brain, trying to stay healthy, unlike trying to slap a defender away. Jackson Dart is bringing a new life to the New York Giants. Update from around the league. Still 3-3 in the Cowboys-Jets game. Colts scored. It was an 11-yard touchdown pass to Tyler Warren from Daniel Jones. And the Dolphins get 10 points on the board. It's a touchdown pass from Tua Tagovailoa to Devon Achane. It's a tie game in the Broncos-Eagles game, 3-3. And the Texans adding a field goal, 10-3 Houston. A lot of questions will be asked in a lot of these games. Are the Broncos for real? Are the Ravens screwed without Lamar Jackson? Can John Harbaugh show you that he's an actually good coach? Are the Dolphins back? I don't think this is a week to ask that question because they're against Carolina. Are the Colts for real? That's another question. They're 3-1. They lost to the real. They beat the Broncos. They beat on the Dolphins and the Titans. So, like, that's meh. But they lost to the Rams, a real proper team. Them upsetting the Broncos really took me back. I'm not going to lie to you, Indianapolis. And can the Jets take advantage of that atrocious defense that is Dallas? Right now, it's still 3-3. It's a low-scoring game. And the last time Dallas didn't score more than 20 points this season, they lost that game. They only scored 14 in Chicago. Chicago beat them 31-14. They did lose week 1 after scoring 21. Let me double check that. They scored 20 against Philly. But every other game, 2 of the games have been shootouts, and the other game has been a beatdown by Chicago. Be first down and 10 for the New York Giants after that scramble from Jackson Dart. At the 34.5-yard line. On the positive side, here comes the blitz. It's picked up. Dart trying to find someone. Oh, completed pass to Darius Slayton. Slayton got the first down. What a tremendous catch by Darius Slayton. Something that has been a question mark for Darius his entire time in New York. He got the speed. The hands are questionable. But that time it was a nice catch by Darius Slayton. All hands right there for Darius. And a great pocket manipulation by Jackson Dart. Moving up in the pocket, moving slightly to the right, but had to come back left. Motion. Jackson Dart was a read option. He got about 3 yards on that play. Patient, ran behind his guard and got 3. Second down for the New York Giants. We do have an injury update. Justin Reed is out of this game with a concussion. So the Saints lose one of their back-end leaders at safety. Shotgun for the New York Giants. One receiver to the top of the screen. Here comes the run play. Cam Scadby trying to find a hole. He found one, but he was met right away. Got about a yard. Third down. A very well-balanced attack for the New York Giants. 52 passing yards, 41 rushing yards. Giants haven't had a lot of third downs in this first half. This is their first one. 3rd and 7 in the red zone. Can they come away with 6? Drop back pass out of shotgun. And that pass is complete. Theo Johnson, make that 2. What a throw by Jackson Dart. The window was closing and it was almost shut, but it snuck right in. Theo Johnson. Safety too small. Linebacker too slow. Mismatch all day. Jude McEntee. It is converted. Back-to-back touchdown drives for Jackson Dart and the New York Giants. Back-to-back touchdown catches for Theo Johnson. He saw the upset of Penn State by UCLA and said, that's not how Penn State men roll. big questions of the day or the past year. Can Theo Johnson become tight end one? And can his hands be an asset? There's a lot of question marks over that. A lot of drops here and there. Some of the drops may be his fault, maybe it's not his fault, but you can't drop the ball when it hits your hands. And Theo Johnson is showing people this is why they drafted me. Theo Johnson, have yourself a day. 2 touchdown catches on back-to-back drives. Big old number 84. We are Penn State. While we wait for the game to come back, everyone, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you want to buy some merch, we got some merch coming our way. Go to letsgetreadynetworkshop.com, as well as the Discord is open. Just go into the description, hit that Discord join button, and we'll be right there to say what's up to you. As well as, if you want to add a little bit more support than the like and subscribe, we really appreciate that as well. Go to patreon.com/LGR_network, as well as the coffee page, ko-fi.com/LGR_network. On Coffee, it's just like Patreon. You can join at a tier level, or you can make a one-time donation. As well as, you see these QR codes. They're working. One takes you to buy me a coffee, which is a one-time donation. The other one takes you to our Ko-fi page. Update from around the league. Theo Johnson getting some air. Much needed. Dallas gets on the board. Touchdown pass from Dak Prescott to Jake Ferguson. That's his main target these past couple of weeks. Everything else has been the same. Texans still leading. It's a tie game with the Broncos-Eagles. Right? Kendre Miller brought the ball out of the end zone, but he got tackled about the 15-yard line. So field position isn't as positive as it should be. Theo Johnson just one-on-one on the outside boundary against a cornerback, and he's just too big, too strong. That's a grown man catch right there for Theo Johnson. First and 10 at the 15.5-yard line for the New Orleans Saints in pistol. It was a run right away to Alvin Kamara, but Brian Burns met him right away. Loss of 2. Brian Burns. They told me Spider-Man wasn't real. Well, guess what? I see him playing right now for the New York Giants. Second and 12 for the New York Giants. Defense. Shotgun for the Saints. Motion for Rasheen Shaheed. Pressure does not get there, but it's a completed pass to Shaheed. Got the yards back and then some. That was a 10-yard completion for Spencer Rattler. 3rd and 2. Can the Giants get off the field on 3rd down? The pressure hasn't got there. They've blocked it very well for the New Orleans Saints. Once again, motion for Shaheed. Shotgun. It's a completed pass. That's the number 14. Shotgun for Rattler. Completed pass once again. That's the Chris Olave. That's a 1st down. The previous catch was caught by Devon Veal. It's looking like the Giants, we may be in for an offensive shootout because this defense has not been imposing their emblem on it. Rattler on the read option. He pulled it. He got then some. He got the first down. Rattler showing that he also got the wheels. Spencer Rattler, his last year at South Carolina, a warrior. His offensive line wasn't very good. He was being sacked left and right. He didn't complain. He stood in that pocket and he took the pain and suffering. A lot of was said about his attitude. He was entitled, had a bad attitude, but he trying to prove everyone wrong. It's a nice run play by Kendre Miller. That's a tackle by Paulson Adebo. Got about 3 yards on that play by Miller. Be second down and 4. Got 6 on that play. Once again, the defense is the big question mark. Pistol right out the gun for Alvin Kamara. Got about, I believe, 3 yards on that play. Be 3rd and 1. Once again, another big third down for the New York Giants. Can they get off the field? This Saints offensive line is very good. Even though they have a left tackle that's a rookie, but they have a lot of veterans on that offensive line. Cesar Ruiz, Eric McCoy, Taysom Hill's in the game. You can't really think it's an automatic run because Taysom Hill has some passing capabilities, but it was an exact direct draw play. He waited for the blocks to set, and then he found the hole and got that first down. Taysom Hill. Definitely found a home in New Orleans. I remember watching him at BYU. I remember the Liz Frank injuries. I was gutted for the young man. But to see him be successful in the NFL, it's a tremendous story. Under center for Spencer Rattler. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Here comes the motion for Rashid Shaheed. Back in the motion. It's play action. Can Burns get there? He got there. It's a completed pass to Juwan Johnson, but Darius Muasau got the tackle. That's a loss of 3. Nice diagnose and destroy by Muasau. Him and Burns. Burns threw Juwan Johnson off of his line, and then Muasau came to clean it up. Big heads-up play by Brian Burns. 3rd and 12. He only lost 2 on that play. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Here it comes once again. Cordell Flott in coverage. No flag on the play. 3rd and 12. Cordell Flott, well-versed in New Orleans, played his college ball at Baton Rouge. We do have a familial connection in this game. Cordell Flott, his cousin, Velus Jones Jr., is on the New Orleans Saints. Ball's incomplete. Was looking for Olave. Paulson Adebo in coverage. The Giants defense gets off the field. I believe Olave just fell. Yep, he just fell. And Rattler throws it away. Now at the kick, Blake Grupe. 53-yard field goal. And right down the middle. 50 yards back in the day would scare people. Not in Big 2025. It's no longer a challenge. With 7:41 left in the second quarter, the score, the New York Giants 14, The New Orleans Saints, 6. Updates around the league. The Dolphins, let's go game by game. There's no update in the Cowboys-Jets game. Score is still the same. The Colts scored another touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with a rushing touchdown for JT. The Dolphins scored another touchdown against the Panthers. That's 17-0. That's 2 touchdown passes for Tua Tagovailoa. 1 to Devon Achane and 1 to Darren Waller. No update in the Colts-Eagles. And no update in the Texans-Ravens. Still the same score. 10-3 and 3-3. Broncos-Eagles. Darren Waller. All he needed was the sunshine of Miami to revitalize his career. Yeah, I'm still blurry. I apologize. I don't know why. I may have to reduce my camera from 1080 to 720 maybe. Possibly. We shall see. While we have you guys, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate the support. So thank you so much. Ball's ready to be kicked off by Blake Groupie. Olszewski and Tay Banks back there to receive. Ball's in the end zone for Olszewski. He kneels it down. Ball's going to come out to the 30. Enough time to get another scoring drive going. The Giants back-to-back scoring drives of 7 points. A pass down memory lane. DeMario Davis and Kellen Moore were in the 2012 Senior Bowl. Now Kellen Moore is DeMario Davis's coach. A lot was said about Kellen Moore out of Boise State. One thing that was definitely said about him was he was definitely going to be a head coach one day. First down and 10 and shotgun for Jackson Dart. 2 tight end set. Play action pass for Dart. Dart throws it deep. Oh, incomplete pass for Darius Slayton. The cameraman lost the ball in the sky. Did Slayton have a chance to make a play? Ball looked good. Perfect spiral. Oh, I think Darius Slayton dropped it. Yes, he did. Darius Slayton just dropped it. 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz. It gets picked up. Dart finds a lane. He's running. Can he get that first down? Yes, he does. Peter Ware with the tackle. His feet have been a deadly weapon all day. Using his body to shield the ball from the defender. Empty set for the Giants. 1 tight end, 2 receivers, and a running back at the bottom of the screen. Quick pass. Oh, incomplete pass to Devin Singletary. 2nd and 10 for the New York Giants. Run play by Singletary. Got about 2 yards. Oh, he was still fighting. He got 3 yards on that play. Singletary not be denied. Third and 8. Giants only carrying 2 running backs on the active roster. Scatterboo and Singletary. Tyrone Tracy Jr. is injured. Jackson Dart, it may be 2 for 5 on this play, but 3 of them were drops. Singletary completed pass. Can he make a play? No, he can't. 4th down. Drop pass by Darius Slayton. Drop pass by Devin Singletary. And the Giants brought out the punting unit. Gillen. Fair catch at the 14-yard line for Rasheen Shaheed. Update from around the league. No updates in the Cowboys game. Still the same. Still the same in the Colts game. Carolina's on the board. They got a touchdown pass by Bryce Young. It was complete to, let me double check it, Xavier Legette. Oh, wow. Xavier Legette caught a touchdown pass. That's big news in Carolina. Updating in the Colts-Eagles game, the Broncos-Eagles game, the Eagles scored a touchdown. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown pass to Dallas Goedert. And everything else is the same. Oh, we actually got a Texans touchdown. 2 touchdowns by C.J. Stroud. 1 touchdown to Nico Collins and the other touchdown to Xavier Hutchinson. The Houston Texans up 17-3 on Baltimore. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, everybody. We really appreciate it. Trying to get to 250 subscribers. We're at 245. That's what I really want you guys to do, right? You know, I understand in this economy, a lot of people don't have money to support, but what I want you guys to do, what I implore you to do, what I expect you to do, is just hit that like, hit that subscribe. It costs you nothing. It costs you nothing. It's free. Just hit that like, hit that subscribe. That's it. Back at it again. On that drive, we can clearly say it's definitely the 2 drop passes that took the momentum out of the Giants' sails. Darius Slayton had the ball in his hands, and he just slipped out. 1st and 10 under center for Spencer Rattler. Play action pass. Rattler thrown deep. Rashid Shaheed's wide open. He got some grass. He got the speed. He got the touchdown. Rashid Shaheed. New Orleans 12. Put the 6 on the board. The Superdome. Spencer Rattler said in his press conference, if we can block the pressure, their DBs are not something to be scared of. And he's proven it time and time again this entire game. And the extra point is good. We got ourselves a ball game with 5:16 left in the second quarter. The New York Giants 14, the New Orleans Saints 13. Tyler Nubin couldn't catch him. Just like that, first play of the drive, they took a deep shot and they got a touchdown. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, everybody. We really appreciate it. Earlier in the game, we got the Vikings and the Browns playing in London. The Vikings came away with a victory 21-17. Carson Wentz went for 236 and a touchdown. Jordan Mason went 52 yards and a touchdown. Jordan Addison got that touchdown, but Justin Jefferson, 7 catches, 123. That's receiver 1 right there for Jets. The Browns, Dylan Gabriel's first start of the year, went 19 for 33, a 190 and 2 touchdowns for Dylan Gabriel. Quinshawn Junkins has taken over that running back 1, 23 carries, 110 and no touchdowns. And Njoku got a catch, as so is Harold Fannin Jr. They got a catch. Both tight ends got on the board. Tyler Nubin, it was in one-on-one coverage with Rasheen Shaheen in the back on the backside. He got into his zone. He turned the wrong way. He should have turned his hips to the left, but he turned his hips to the right, and then he had to do a full circle around. That loses precious time to recover. Groupie on the kick. Right to Olszewski. Olszewski tackled at the 25-yard line. Now the momentum is on the Saints side. Defense stopped the New York Giants offense. Very next play, they take a deep shot. They score a touchdown. The Giants offense needs to take back the momentum. First down and 10, and the Superdome is getting loud. This is a good test for a rookie quarterback on the road. When the Saints are rocking, the Dome is rocking. It's a tremendous experience. Play action pass. Oh, no, run for Scatterboo. Scatterboo, he got some yardage. Scatterboo got 8. Cam Scatterboo. Got to quiet the crowd down. Play some ground and pound football. Shotgun 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. It's a run play for Scatterboo. He got that first down. Just chipping away at that defense. Defensive coordinator Brandon Staley, former defensive coordinator for the Los Angeles Rams, as well as the head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers. Even though the Chargers should be in San Diego, but that's a conversation for another day. 2 receivers to the top of the screen, 1 receiver to the bottom of the screen. Jalen Hyatt is in the game. It's a run play to Scatterboo. Scatterboo got another yard. He got 5. We got 6. Scatterboo. The Arizona State man. Taking the quick break. Devin Singletary's in the game. Giants run game, when he's in the game, has been very, very good. One receiver to the left side of the offensive line, 2 receivers to the right side of the offensive line. It's a run play for Devin Singletary. Can Singletary get that first down? Oh, he got about 3 forward progress. Demario Davis, 3rd down. I believe that'll be 3rd and 1. No, 3rd and 2. He only gave them 2 yards on that play for Singletary. I formation for the Giants. Scatterboo's back in. They're playing run. Flea flicker for Jackson Dart. It's deep. It's incomplete. Underthrown. Great play by Burgess. He was wide open. And the ball was underthrown. 4th and 2 for the New York Giants. Oh, they're going for it. The offense is still there. The defensive line's crowding the line. It's looking like it's a blitz. Here comes the motion. They tried to hard count it. Are they going to run a play? No, they are not. They are not running a play. My biggest irritation, if you're not going to run a play, don't go for it. Makes no sense. The defenses are hip to this. They are told to watch the ball. It rarely happens. You draw them off sides on a hard count nowadays. And you lost 5 yards for nothing. Go for it. Don't be scared. It was 4th and 2, post the 50. Oh, the punt. Oh, no. Yep. It goes out at the 18-yard line. It's a good punt. It was almost blocked. So Jamie Gillen had their... Ooh. Gillen just got it away. That would have been a catastrophe for the New York Giants special teams. I need to find a stat on how often the hard count draws the offsides. Because it only works if you speed up. But if you then, have to debate it, they're already lined up, so they're already watching the ball. So you need to hurry up and get ready and then hard count. But they didn't do it as quickly as possible. Because there's also a problem of your player also being not set. So it's kind of complicated in that case. But when you have to wait for everybody to get set, the defensive line gets set. So now they're just watching the ball. They're always being told, watch the ball, watch the ball, watch the ball. So it's not going to happen. Update from around the leagues. Let me see if you need any updates. Nope, it's pretty much still the same. First down and 10 for the New Orleans Saints offense. Saints offense last drive was one play. One play, one touchdown. Rattler under center. Here comes the motion. Run by Alvin Kamara. Has been bottled up today. The Giants stopping the run, which is good to see, but they can't stop the pass, which is not good to see. Rashid Shaheed got to 22.72 miles per hour on that touchdown pass. Touchdown run. Shotgun for Rattler. Oh, there it is. Burns caught off sides. He's getting a little too eager. Pass rushers getting a little jittery. They haven't gotten into the backfield. Giving them free yards. You want to go into the half up. But there's a chance the Saints may score here if you give them free yards like Brian Burns just did. Be 2nd and 2 instead of 2nd and 7. I don't understand why Kellen Moore looks upset. That is the 2-minute warning. Updates from around the league. The Texans scored another touchdown. That's 3 touchdowns for C.J. Stroud, 2 for Xavier Hutchinson. Xavier Hutchinson from Iowa State, but went to Blinn Junior College. Blinn Junior College was the JC that helped mold Cam Newton. Guys, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscriber. Really appreciate it. We're at 245 subscribers. We're trying to keep it, trying to keep it growing. We're trying to get to 250. So share this link with your brother, your sister, your mother, your dad, your father, your grandfather, your grandmother. Make sure to share that like button. It has been a good day for the New Orleans Saints offense in the second quarter. Their last drive, like I said it, 1 play, 1 touchdown. Back from the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 2 for the New Orleans Saints. Shotgun. 2 receivers to the right side of the offensive line, to the left side of the offensive line. Ball's deep. Flag on the play. They're calling pass interference on Drew Phillips. Yep. That's on Drew Phillips. Make that 6 on the year. A penalty magnet for Drew Phillips. 2 weeks ago, we said with Drew Phillips, he has some good, he has some bad. Yep, right there. Grabs Olave right in the collar, keeps hitting him down the line. That's a flag all day, every day. First down and 10 for the Saints. They're at the 38-yard line. Here comes the blitz. Newman. Rattler evades it. Flag again on the play. I think they're calling another defensive pass interference. Back-to-back defensive pass interferences for the... Oh my God. A complete meltdown in the back end of the defense for the New York Giants. The Saints don't even have to run a play. Back-to-back penalties. And they've gotten 30 yards each. But they're spot fouls. So it's actually more. That was, okay, that pass interference was a bit, because they both run into each other. Completed pass to Alvin Kamara. That's a first down by Kamara. Spencer Rattler. First down and 10 for the Saints. Completed pass to Kamara. Oh, that's a drop pass right there. Dane Belton was looking for a flag. Didn't come in, so he's good. Alvin Kamara, most receptions by a running back. 588 receptions behind Marshall Faulk, LaDainian Tomlinson, Larry Centers, and Keith Byers. Spencer Rattler was looking to pass, then tried to run the ball, and then was sacked by Darius Alexander. I don't know if that's going to go down as a sack or a tackle, because he dropped back to pass, but then he tried to QB draw it. It's definitely a TFL at minimum, but I think he's going to get a sack for that. Darius Alexander, the rookie out of Toledo, his first sack of the year. It'll be third down for the Saints. 3rd and 13. The Giants need to get off the field right here. They are in field goal range. Completed pass, but he only got about 2. Drew Phillips. One thing about Drew Phillips, he's definitely a surefire tackler. Timeout. New York. Updates from around the league. There isn't. It's all still the same. Blake Grupe's out to kick the ball. He hit from 53 earlier. This is only from 52. This is nothing to him. This is for the Saints to take the lead. And they don't. Grupe misses it. It goes wide left for Blake Grupe. It doesn't go wide left. It just goes slightly left. Does not get the Eddie Pinheiro luck like on Thursday night, where it just kisses the upright on the inside. First down and 10 for the New York Giants at the 38-yard line with 1:25 left. Can they get points on the board? It is going to be a hurry-up offense till the end. Quick pass. Incomplete. Looking for Darius Slayton. Jackson Dart on the day, 87 passing yards, 38 rushing yards, 125 yards total and 2 touchdowns. Back-to-back touchdown drives. They're showing blitz, New Orleans. But are they going to bring it? Yes, they do. Quick pass to Scatterboo. Scatterboo's free and clear. He got through. He got a first down. Scatterboo got more. He's out of bounds. They tried to grab his ankle, but he swiveled out of it. With the stiff arm, ran out of bounds to keep the timeout in the back pocket for Brian Daboll. They're trying to get into field goal range for Jude McElhaney. Shotgun, 2 receivers to the left side, 1 receiver to the right side, and a tight end. Here comes the blitz. Dart, completed pass to Slayton. Slayton does the first down. Oh, it's a fumble. Fumble on Darius Slayton. Oh, tried to make a play. Catastrophe struck. Trying to see who made the play. Demario Davis made the play. And it was recovered by Jonas Sanker, the safety out of Virginia, the rookie. Demario Davis, the leader in the middle. The Red Wolf. Quick pass. That's a complete to Rashid. Nope, that was Chris Olave. Second down. Time is ticking down, but they have 2 timeouts, so they're not stressing. Hurry up is in the cards. Shotgun for Rattler. 2 receivers to the right side. 2 receivers to the left side. Quick pass to Brandon Cooks. First time hearing his name on the day. Brandon Cooks is back home in New Orleans. Quick pass. It was a play action QB draw. I don't know if that was a read option or a QB draw designed, because it was very quick when he pulled it from Alvin Kamara, but it was a great decision by Spencer Rattler. He pulled it. Yep, it was a QB draw. He saw Kayvon Thibodeau crashing inside, and he pulled it outside. Rattlers having a good game today. 19 seconds left. They're already in field goal range, but they're thinking touchdown. Juwan Johnson in the motion. Rattler drops back. Quick pass to Juwan. Oh, Johnson drops it. He was wide open. Had a great game. His first week has been quiet. 2nd and 10, 15 seconds left. Olave on the motion. And it's a completed pass to Kamara. That's a first down at the 9-yard line. Timeout, New Orleans. Kamara took a shot by Tyler Nubin, but he held on to catch it. Aaron Stiney on the sideline consoling Darius Slayton. Darius Slayton, a fumble, a dropped pass. Not looking good for Darius Slayton. A day he would love to forget. Already. But for Darius Slayton, he needs to remember there's still a whole second half. Empty set for New Orleans. Timeout, Giants. Giants looked like they had some good momentum when Groupie missed that field goal. Some updates around the league as we wait for the timeout to clear. The Colts scored once again. Daniel Jones, another passing touchdown. That's to Michael Pittman Jr. That's an update. Carolina got a field goal. Now it's 17-10 Miami. 1st and goal for the Saints at the 10-yard line. 11 seconds left. Olave on the motion. Bubbles back. Completed pass to Kamara. Tackled right away. Timeout, New Orleans. Here comes the field goal unit. No update in the Eagles game. Cowboys got another touchdown. Dak Prescott, that's 2 on the day. Jake Ferguson got 2 touchdowns. Javonte Williams got 1. 23-3 Dallas. 17-10 Miami. And it is 24-3 Houston on the Ravens. Those are your updates from around the league. Every game is at a halftime, but the Giants game, they're going to go for one more shot to the end zone. Empty set for Spencer Rattler. Takes the ball deep. Incomplete. 3 seconds left. Here comes Blake Groupie. He's made one, he's missed one. He made from 53, he's made from 28, he missed from 52. Groupie from 29. And right down the middle at half, New Orleans 16, New York 14. The Giants started out well. They were looking like it was gonna be a blowout a little bit. But the Saints in the second quarter came back, took advantage of some miscues, a fumble, a dropped pass, and they got right back in the game. Rasheen Shaheed, tremendous play, one touchdown on that one drive. But on that note, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Hope you had a wonderful day. This is halftime, so I'll be right back. While I leave, I want you guys to enjoy the musical stylings of T-Pain.
Didn't player. Now I hear it. 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 Didn't player.
What's good? What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Ferris Muthana, and welcome back for the second half. Blake Groupie just kicked it off to Gunnar Olszewski. I was doing some things in the back to try to fix my blurry camera. Hopefully it worked. Hopefully it didn't. First two drives were positive for the New York Giants. 2 touchdowns the last 3. 2 punts and a fumble. A dropped pass on one of those. That would have been a big play for Darius Slayton. It's going to be first down and 10 for the New York Giants. Shotgun for Jackson Dart. 3 receivers to the left side of the offensive line. 1 receiver to the right side of the offensive line. Quick pass to Theo Johnson. Can he make a play? No, he doesn't. Quickly tackled by Jonas Sanker, the rookie out of Virginia. No advertisement, sorry. My bad. Loss of 2 on that play. 2nd and 12 for the New York Giants. It's not starting out positive in the second half. Bad juju keeps on rolling. They're showing blitz, but they only send 4. Quick pass to Slayton, trying to make a play. Got about 5. Be 3rd down. Who's probably more worried about keeping the ball in his hands than getting the yak yards after catch because of the fumble in the first half. 3rd and 6. Once again, they're showing pressure. 5 men on the line. An adjustment by the Giants. 2 receivers on each side of the completed pass to Scatterboo. Can he get the first down? No, he's just short. He's just short by a yard. Tremendous tackle by Jordan Howden. Three-year man out of Minnesota. The offense is still out there. It's 4th and 1. Play clock's going down. Wan'Dale Robinson, can he get the first down? He got it. Yep, they gave him that first down. That's the first down for the New York Giants. What a gutsy play by Brian Daboll. He needed to take back the momentum, and he did. Wan'Dale Robinson using all 5'8". Shotgun once again for Jackson Dart. It's a run play by Devin Singletary. Singletary got 7 on that play. Motor for a reason. FAU in the building, Owl Nation. Much better. Shotgun once again for Jackson Dart. 1 tight end to the left, 2 tight ends to the left side, 2 receivers to the right side. That's another run play for Singletary. Can he get the first down? Yes, he did. He swiveled his way to that first down. Now getting a little respite. Once again, for the New York Giants, they only have 2 healthy running backs. They only have 2 healthy running backs. Here comes play action to Cam Scatterboo. Dart trying to find somebody open. Dart sees nobody. Oh, he drops it. Oh, he fumbles it. Jackson Dart. It just drops out of his hands. Recovered by Cam Jordan. The drive was promising till destruction. He was trying to find somebody open. Then he thought about running it. Then it just fell out of his hands. That's the second fumble of the day for the New York Giants. When it's bad, it can always get worse. Momentum was taken back by Brian Daboll on that fourth down call. It was looking good. And then Jackson Dart gave it right back. Oh, he wanted to run. When you make a decision to run, you have to tuck it. You have to tuck it in. Because it will fall if you're just grabbing it by your hand. Cam Jordan was right there to scoop it up. Well, guys, you don't want to fumble an opportunity. And my opportunity for you is to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. We're at 245 subscribers, just trying to get to 250. So make sure to hit that like and hit that subscribe. As well as if you want to, add a little bit more support, we have a patreon.com. Go to patreon.com/LGR_network, as well as our Ko-fi page, ko-fi.com/LGR_network. We also have a Venmo and a Cash App. They're all in the ticker below us. And also, too, if you want to buy some merch, because, I heard, man, it's getting a little cold outside, man. We're getting into fall. We're getting into winter. You want to buy some good hoodies coming up? Let's Get Ready Network shop.com. New designs coming to the store. It just fell out of Jackson Dart's hands. Just fell right out. And Jordan sees it and fell right on it. Now the problem is, can the defense pick the offense up? It has not been looking that way this entire day. Oh, Brian Burns. Brian Burns batted it down and went right back to Spencer Rattler. Then he threw it away, but there's a flag on the play. I think that may be intentional grounding. Illegal forward pass. A loss of down and 5 yards for Spencer Rattler. But it would have been 2nd and 10. Now it's 2nd and 15. But if it was the sack, it would have been 2nd and 18. So in a sense, Spencer Rattler, heads up play. The penalty discrepancy has been seen. Both have 4 penalties. But for the New York Giants, they have 65 yards. And the New Orleans Saints have 18 yards. It's the type of penalty you get. New York had back-to-back defensive pass interference penalties. All 4 of the Giants penalties have been on the defense. 1 neutral zone infraction, 2 pass interferences, 3 pass interferences, actually. One on Paulson Adebo, 1 on Tay Banks, and 1 on Drew Phillips. Then Brian Burns with the neutral zone infraction. 4 penalties, 65 yards. Let's get you some updates from around the league. Updates. There's no update in the Cowboys game. The Cowboys are still up 23-3. The Colts have scored once again. That is another rushing touchdown for Jonathan Taylor. Panthers scored a field goal. So it's 17-13 Miami. The Eagles scored once again. It's 17-3. That was a Saquon Barkley touchdown pass from Jalen Hurts. And the Texans are just putting it on the Ravens. That's a rushing touchdown by Nick Chubb. We're starting to realize that Lamar Jackson hit a lot of warts for the Baltimore Ravens. Second and 15 for the New Orleans Saints after the updates from around the league. Play action pass. Roy Robinson Harris just missed the sack. Completed pass to Kendre Miller. Darius Maasua saving a big play. Muasau. Darius Muasau. Roy Robinson Harris was right there. Kayvon Thibodeau unfortunately fell down. It is 3rd and 7. The Giants need to get off the field. The defensive line hasn't gotten the pressure like it did last week. But of course, last week, the Chargers lost multiple offensive linemen. This New Orleans offensive line has been pretty good all day. Here comes the blitz. Can they get there? Abdul Carter falls. Completed pass to Chris Olave. That's a conversion. Once again, the back end betrays the defense. Paulson Adebo, the former New Orleans Saint, got by his former teammate Chris Olave. Under center, here comes the run play. Kendre Miller got about 7. Made the first man miss. Well, actually, he just shrugged the first man off, then was shoved out of bounds. Once again, that was Paulson Adebo, stiff arm to the face. Muasau pushes him out of bounds. A good drive for the Saints, keeping it alive after that illegal forward pass. 2nd and 2. Pistol. It's a run play for Kamara, but he going nowhere. Okereke was in there. Byron Burns getting a respite. He's back in the game right now. 3rd and 2. Raheem Nunez-Roches, Dexter Lawrence, Roy Robinson Harris are in the game. 5-man front. Taysom Hill. Pass. Complete to Juwan Johnson. It was a wobbler. Scratch that. Perfect spiral. Wait, no, yeah, that was a wobbler. There it is. I knew I was right the first time around. But again, with Taysom Hill, you don't know what you're going to get because you think and run, but then he throws it off to you. Pitch play to Alvin Kamara, but we got a flag. False start. That'd be number 68. I believe that's Caesar. No, that's Simpkins the third. Torselli Simpkins the third, the rookie out of South Carolina. Again, under center, tight end to the left side and a receiver. Two tight. Here comes the motion for Olave. So run play to Kamara. Got about 2 yards. First and goal. Now it's second and goal. The Giants, if they can leave this with a field goal, that's a win. Even though here it comes. Quick pass. Oh, batted ball. Once again, the defensive line is trying to show up, trying to prevent this from happening. That was Dexter Lawrence getting his hand in there. Dexter Lawrence last week had an interception. Trying to get another one. His first pick of his career last week. Almost scored. The touchdown was brought down inside the 2-yard line. Be third and goal for the Saints. Shotgun for Rattler. 3 receivers to the left side. 1 tight end to the right side. Here comes Abdul Carter. Ball's overthrown. Be fourth and goal. A good goal line stand for the New York Giants. Bend, don't break defense strikes again. Dane Belton in coverage. Ball was uncatchable, so no flag on the play. Back out the kicker, Blake Groupie. This is from 28. And if you had Blake Groupie in your fantasy league, you're getting a bunch of points. That is his fourth made field goal of the day. Saints increased their lead. 19-14 with 6:55 left in the third quarter. They said if the Saints are going to win one game, it's going to be this game. And the momentum the Giants had completely is being erased from last week. While we wait for the game to come back, guys, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. We're at 245 subscribers, trying to get to 250. So trying to get to that. If you want to support us a little bit more, go to patreon.com/LGR_network. So you can also buy us a coffee. Go buymeacoffee.com/LGR_network. That's a one-time donation. Patreon is a multitude of tiers. You can join us. The QR codes lead you to the coffee page as well as the Ko-fi page. ko-fi.com/LG_network. Make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. If you're also watching on Twitch, hit that follow. Really appreciate that. And if you want to hit that subscribe, we really appreciate that as well. The Discord is free to the public, so hit that join Discord button in the description. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. But all of this is also on our website at letsgetreadynetwork.com. So you can also check that out. I also have the merch store on there as well. The Giants need to find some juice in the second half. It has not been looking good. 2 fumbles to stop 2 drives. Defensive line, in a sense, bailed out the Giants on that drive to just settle for 3. Tay Banks caught the ball, brought it out to the 30-yard line, trying to make an impact any way possible because it's not looking like an impact on the defensive end. It's been a multitude of miscues for the Giants. Underthrown ball on the flea flicker. Fumble by Darius Slayton. Fumble by Jackson Dart. Back-to-back fumbles to end drives. First down and 10 at the 29-yard line. Here comes the run play to Cam Skattebo. Skattebo finds a hole. Skattebo got about 8. That'd be second down and 2. It still baffles me how you can get your jersey dirty even though we're on turf. Once again, here's a run play for Skattebo. Skattebo got the first down. Right down the gut. New set of downs for the New York Giants. It's been individual miscues by the New York Giants. The reason they're behind. Two receivers to the right side, one receiver to the left side. Daniel Bellinger in the backfield. Jackson Dart couldn't find anybody. Ran right up. Got about 2, but quickly tackled. Mike Kafka, Patrick Mahomes' former QB coach. First time, this was his first job as the offensive coordinator. Had the play calling duties, had them been taken away, gave them back. Here comes the run play for Skattebo. Got about 3. Be 3rd and 5. Giants need to convert. Or could this go from bad to worse? Well, they only gave Skattebo a yard. I don't agree with that. So it'll be 3rd and 7. 3 receivers to the top of the screen. 1 tight end to the bottom of the screen. They send 4. Completed pass to Daniel Bellinger. That's a first down for Bellinger. And then some. Daniel Bellinger. Surefire, the sure hand tight end out of San Diego State. Right across the middle. Right in front of DeMario Davis's face. Got tackled by Joe Sanker. New set of downs for the Giants. They're in pistol. It's a run play. Skattebo trying to find something. Yeah, he does. He got about 4. The hole was closing. But Skattebo slithers his way in. Cam Skattebo is just a bowling ball. Doesn't matter how big the hole is, he's going to go through it. It's a good drive by the New York Giants. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. That looked like he got 4, but okay. Scatterbo once again met at impact, but wasn't going to be denied. Got a little bit of pushing and shoving inside the pile. Van Roden and Andrew Thomas are right there to break it up. Be 3rd down for the New York Giants. They need another conversion. It's 3rd and 3. Empty set for Jackson Dart. QB draw. He got the 1st down. And then some. Jackson Dart calling his own number. Another conversion for the Giants. Tucking it in so he doesn't fumble. Cover the ball at the end. Bracing for impact. Coming down under 2 minutes in the 3rd quarter. We're at the 27.5-yard line. Here comes Devin Singletary. He made one man miss. Singletary. Oh, he got about 3. It looked like it was dead on arrival. But Singletary with the sweet feet in the backfield. I believe that was Carl Grandison he had to make miss. From a loss of 2 to a gain of 3. Motor Singletary. It's a heavy workload for him and Cam Scatterbo. Only 2 tight ends, only 2 running backs healthy on this roster. Play action pass. Screen for Scatterbo. He got the 1st down. You make one man miss. You make the other man miss. And you get your conversion. Slow developing screen. Had to make. That was Duke Riley? Quincy Riley, the rookie out of Louisville. Shotgun. Quick pass to Theo Johnson. Johnson using his strength. Can he get more? He only got 2. On the tackles, number 1, Alton Taylor, the 4-year man out of Tennessee. Are they going to let this run down? That will be the end of the 3rd quarter right there, as the Giants are letting the play clock go all the way down, and we got ourselves a ball game. 2nd and 7 in the 4th quarter. The Giants are down 5, 19-14 New Orleans. Can the Saints get their first win of the year? And can the Giants keep their momentum from last week's victory against the Chargers? It looked like early on the Giants were 2 touchdowns on back-to-back drives. Then punt, fumble. One of those punt drives, Darius Slayton dropped the ball. On one of the fumble drives, it was his fumble. On the other drive, it was Jackson Dart's fumble. I was about to say Daxon, but it's Jackson. This is where you know about your QB. Yes, New Orleans hasn't been very good for the last couple of years. But when they're rocking at home, the Superdome is on fire. And it is a big challenge for any QB, but especially a rookie QB. Because in that 4th quarter, the Saints fans are going to be a factor. So do you have the mental wherewithal to survive it? It has been a good game today. At least. But on that note, I hope you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate the support. Fourth quarter is about to begin. Spencer Rattler warming up on the sideline. First 4 games, the Saints have only been in the lead for 4 minutes and 15 seconds. In this game alone, it's been 15 minutes. 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line. Scatterboo got nothing. Oh, it's another fumble. It's another fumble. He picked up the ball. Jordan Howden, touchdown, New Orleans. The 3rd fumble of the day. The Saints go up double digits with 14:47 left. Brian Brzee. Was that Brian Brzee that caused it? I believe it was. And there we have it with 14:47 left in the 4th quarter. The New Orleans Saints 26, the New York Giants 14. That's the 3rd fumble of the day. This one resulting in an automatic touchdown. When it rains, it pours. And now it's hailing. Scratch that. It's monsooning. They have entered monsoon season for the New York Giants on game day. It rained a little bit with the first fumble, and then it started pouring, and now we are in full monsoon. Do they have time to come back? I've seen crazier things. They're only down 12 with 14 minutes left. It's possible, but I think it's highly unlikely. It's just been a bad day for the New York Giants offense. 3 fumbles on the day. What a heads-up play by Jordan Howden, and what a great initial contact by Brian Brzee. Groupie with the kick. Right to Tay Banks. Banks past the 20. Banks past the 30. He's past the 40. Got dropped down at the 43-yard line. What a great return by Dante Banks. Great field position. Greg Van Roten misses his assignment. Or does he miss his assignment? I don't know. I have to reassess that. First down for the New York Giants at the 43-yard line. Play action pass. Dart trying to find someone. Drop it off to Scatterboo. Scatterboo. Got about 5. You don't want to play fast, but you do need to hurry up a bit. Scatterboo said he needs new gloves and new tape on the sideline. 2nd and 7. Scatterboo right to Brzee. The fumble is not deterring Cam Scatterboo. Ran right through Brian Brzee's tackle attempt. Got about 3. Be 3rd and 4. For the New York Giants. The Saints, their fans are getting into it. And this is a mental test for Jackson Dart right here, right now. Play clock's coming down. Down to 5. In pistol. Cam Scatterboo. Can he get the first down? No, he can't. But he got about 3. Are the Giants going to stay on the field? Yes, they are. But Cam Scatterboo isn't. Fourth and 1. Under center. Chris Manhurt's in the game. Can Singletary get it? He got it. The drive is alive. New set of downs for the New York Giants. Chris Manhurts. One-on-one against Carl Granderson. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. To the right side of the line, 2 tight ends to the left side of the line. Shotgun for Jackson Dart. We got a false start on the New York Giants. They got Theo Johnson. Does he twitch a little? Yes, he does. He knew it right away. Five penalties, 70 yards, 3 forced fumbles. Just mistake after mistake. Shotgun. Jackson Dart back to pass. Completed to Wan'Dale Robinson. Does not hit the ground. We got a completed catch. They need to score on this drive. The game is still in reach. They need to score, and their defense needs to step up. Quick pass to Wan'Dale Robinson. Got about 3 yards on the play, but we have a flag on the play. It's thrown right at the line. Holding offense on Bo Collins, the wide receiver out of Notre Dame, the rookie wide receiver. Yep. They got him on the little tug. He releases him, but there was a little tug at the beginning. Be 2nd and 17 for the New York Giants. The refs have stopped play. They're having a conversation at Yep. 2nd and 18 from the back at the 50. They're showing 5. They're showing pressure. They only send 4. Dart throws it into trouble. But we have a flag on the play. Ball was tipped. What's the flag? They called holding on Jermaine Illuminor. I didn't see the hold, but okay. Third and 18. The Giants started off pretty well in this drive and have completely stalled out. They're only sending 4. Completed pass to Wan'Dale Robinson. Are they going to go for it? Or are they going to kick the field goal? The offense is still out on the field on the 4th down play. Fourth and 6. This could be the game. I know there's still 10 minutes left, but it's about momentum. And can the Giants steal it back? You can't draw them off sides because it's only going to get you 5. It's 4th and 6. So you need to run a play. And they do. They send pressure. Rolling out to the right. Jackson Dart trying to find somebody. Oh, it's picked. It's picked by Kool-Aid McKinstry. But he was tackled out of bounds at the... The way the Saints offense has been moving down the field all day long since the 2nd quarter, this could be the beginning of the end. Jalen Hyatt with the tackle to prevent any more damage. McKinstry was tackled at the 4-yard line. As we wait for the game to come back, guys, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I really appreciate it. We're at 245 subscribers, trying to get to 250. So that's what I really want you to do, right? Because I know, in this time of crisis, People don't have enough money to support people in monetary ways, but you can support by just hitting that like, hitting that subscribe. That's it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. That's all I'm asking for. If you do want to, help us a little bit more, we do have a Patreon, patreon.com/LGR_network. As well as we have a Ko-fi page. Go to ko-fi.com/LGR_network. We also have you can also buy me a coffee. Ko-fi and Patreon are similar. There's tier-based systems. Find the right tier for you. But on the Ko-fi page, you can make a one-time donation just like coffee. We also have a Venmo and a Cash App as well. They're all in the ticker below. If you want to join our community, hit that Discord button, that join Discord link in the description. We're there every day in the voice chat talking, having fun and talking. Three turnovers on the day for the New York Giants. 3 fumbles and an interception. One wasn't a direct result of a touchdown. Pitch play to Kendrick Miller. Can he find the hole? He got it. Bad tackling once again for the New York Giants. They need a 3-and-out to stay in this game. If they don't, it's ball game. He needed to throw it deep to get 18. But he could have played Miller, first down, and then some. Once again, the bad tackling of the New York Giants rears its ugly head. They needed to make a play, and they couldn't bring down Kendrick Miller. Kendre Miller. He's becoming their bell cow, and he is going to seal the game for them right here. It's very clear what's happening. Alvin Kamara was a trade target all year long. Run right up the gut for Miller once again. It is as easy as stealing candy from a baby. Muasau Okereke providing no resistance, and neither are their defensive tackles. Roy Robinson Harris or Nunez Roches either. It is big boy football at its finest right here, right now. Once again, here it is. Running once again. Alvin Kamara. Short, but it's 3rd and 1. And if you've been watching all day, that ain't nothing for the New Orleans Saints. Can the Giants make a play? Taysom Hill's in the game. So the added wrinkle of Taysom Hill. Could be pass, could be run. Here comes the motion. Direct QB draw. First down. They're going to give it to him. He fell right on the line. Oh, no, they're not. 4th and inches. Are the Saints staying on the field? If they get this 4th down, the virtual measurement system And we got short by an inch. 4th down. 4th and 1. 4th and inches. Are the Saints staying on the field? No, they're not. They're punting it away. It shows how confident they are in their defense. But Taysom Hill is in the game, so you may have to watch out for a fake. Oh, they're trying to draw them off sides. Yep, punt is away. Oshevsky. Fair catching at the 38. Not a good punt. The Giants, if they score quickly here, they still have time. But I don't know if they got it in them. Crazier things have happened in the NFL. The Giants have 6 minutes to score 12 points. Can they do it? Can they do it? I'll be right back. We're back. Jackson Dart drops back. Looking for Dylan Hyatt down the sideline. Hyatt covered. There it is. Jonas Sanker, the safety. Jalen Hyatt. It's do or die time for Jalen Hyatt. They've chose to have rather 2 tight end sets than him. He needs to make a play. Darius Slayton hasn't made a play. He's actually had some negative stuff. They're showing blitz. They're sending 4. Quick pass to Bo Collins. Time is ticking away. The Giants need to hurry up. Once again, Sending 4. Jackson Dart. Oh, just misses Bo Collins. He was wide open. The pressure got there. It's 4th and 3. They got to stay on the field. He just misses. Oh, Bo Collins. Miscommunication. He was wide open. 4th and 3. This is the game right here. Jackson Dart. First down. Nice scramble up the gut. Got the first down. Dropped at the 50. They need to hurry. The Saints sent a twist. They picked it up. He kept his eyes downfield. Missed tackle by Demario Davis. And we got a first down for the New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 49. They're sending 4 once again. Oh, just misses Theo Johnson. But I believe they're going to call that. I think they're going to call holding on Jermaine Illuminor on Cameron Jordan. There it is. Miscue after miscue. Mental destruction for the New York Giants. You cannot bear hug. Yep, Jermaine Illuminor. 1st and 20. Once again, mental errors for the New York Giants. 7 penalties, 90 yards. Dart taking a deep shot. Jalen Hyatt. Hyatt was too busy hand fighting. Should have disengaged and caught the ball. That is pass interference. They missed a pass interference call. Quincy Riley just got away with one. The cornerback out of Louisville, he grabbed Hyatt's, and Hyatt was trying to get his arm off of him. They're sending pressure. And that's a pick. That's a pick. And that is ball game. That's the 2nd pick for Kool-Aid McKinstry. 5 turnovers for the New York Giants. It was a drop. It was a read option with Taysom Hill. Quickly sniffed out by Roy Robinson Harris. But does it really matter? Second 11 for the Saints is pitch play to Kendrick Miller. Made the first man miss. Really, he didn't really make the first man miss. He just ran away from him. Third and 10 for the Saints. Completed pass for Chris Olave. I don't know why Drew Phillips didn't touch him. Spencer Rattler predicted, if we block the pressure well, we're going to win the game. But he also probably didn't predict that the New York Giants were going to commit 5 turnovers. Three fumbles, 4 turnovers, led to 13 points. Can the Giants do the unthinkable? Fourth and 5, Spencer Rattler still on the field. They're trying to seal the game right here. Here comes to show the pressure. And it's complete. And there it is. Rashid Shaheed. Tay Banks gave up the inside leverage. He has not adapted well to the Shane Bowen defense. He was okay with Wink Martindale, but then Wink Martindale was then fired, even though this was a cornerback for Wink Martindale's scheme. It has been a bad day at the office for the New York Giants offense. Run right up the gut. Kendre Miller just letting time tick away. We do take this time to send our best wishes to the Mara family, because last week, John Mara, the team principal and controlling percentage holder of the New York Giants, announced that he is dealing with cancer. Hopefully, John makes a speedy recovery and gets back in that owner's box. In this month of October, during crucial catch month, which is what the NFL is partnering with to highlight all forms of cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer. I know a multitude of people who have been affected by that. It's a battle worth fighting every single day. 3rd and 6. QB draw right away for Taysom Hill. They knew it. Okereke and Musau. We got some pushing and shoving. Funny enough, we finally see some fight from the New York Giants defense, but the game is already over. It just makes you look like a bunch of clowns. Trying to count the fumbles for today. We had Slayton, Jackson, Scatterboo. That's 3 fumbles. And then the two interceptions by Jackson Dart. 5 turnovers on the day for the New York Giants. One of the fumbles resulted directly into a touchdown because it was a scoop and score by Jordan Howden. It has been a bad day at the office. Just a bad day at the office for the New York Giants offense. The New Orleans Saints, that fan base, getting some it's a good Sunday for them. One of the best fan bases I get in the NFL. Some say yes, some say no. Here comes the kick. Blake Groupie. Oh, he misses it. Groupie. Oh, and he is down. Groupie gets tackled, but he missed it. But it's 1 minute 50 seconds left in the game. Do they have enough time? I don't think they have enough time. Like, even if they score in, they need to score in like 40 seconds. And there's the sack. Oh, we're going to call roughing the passer on Carl Granderson? That's a clean sack. I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that. I do not agree with that whatsoever. That was a clean sack by Carl Granderson. They just took away a game clutching sack right there. That is not right. That's not right whatsoever. That was not a good call. That was a clean sack. Andrew Thomas got beat. That was not a good. I disagree with that penalty. I disagree with that penalty wholeheartedly. First down and 10 for the New York Giants. Dart to Theo Johnson. They need to hurry up. Got tackled inside. Nice play, but on Alontre Taylor. Keeping Theo Johnson in the game, keeping the clock running. Second and 9. Brzee got through. Completed pass to Theo Johnson. Theo Johnson, the tight ends have showed up today. Daniel Bellinger and Theo Johnson have showed up. They're showing blitz. Are they going to bring the pressure? Nope, they send 4. Dart, pass to Scatterboo, got the first down, made the bad decision of staying inbounds, should have ran out. They don't have time. They don't have time to win this game. Cam Scatterboo, complete mental breakdown. Second and 10. Pass to Scatterboo. Yep, he ran out of bounds this time around. Third and 9, shotgun for Dart. 54 seconds left. Looking for a consolation touchdown. They send pressure. He throws it deep. Incomplete pass. Looking for Theo Johnson once again. Kool-Aid McKinstry having a great game. Third and 9. Timeout Saints. I don't even know why they're even doing a timeout. Here comes, they're showing blitz. Empty set for Jackson Dart. False start on the New York Giants. They call on Jermaine Illuminor. Empty set, 4th and 14. Giants got that 5 back. Fourth and 9 once again for the New York Giants. But at this point, they're just playing for some personal pride. Empty set for Jackson Dart. They're sending 4. Here comes the twist. They pick it up. Dart has to roll out to the right. He needs to throw it. Oh, an incomplete pass to Wan'Dale Robinson. And that is ball game right there. Well, as we see the game clock down, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Hope you had a wonderful time. A disastrous day for the New York Giants. 5 turnovers, 3 fumbles, 2 picks, one fumble leading to a direct touchdown. They had 13 points off of those 4 turnovers. Giants had a great opening 2 drives, back-to-back touchdown drives. Then it was punt, fumble, fumble. Catastrophe at its finest right there for the New York Giants. Big Blue is singing the blues, going back to the Big Apple. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you had a wonderful day. Stay safe. See you next time. And make sure to hit that like and subscribe, baby. Peace out.